Hey everybody and welcome back. If you're just getting here, this is Tattoo Collectables and I'm your host Eric. This is the first episode of our new season, of season 4. And typical me, I forgot about, I found a lost episode from season 3. That's what we're gonna kick off with today because there's some really cool stuff that we got in there and I wanted to kind of show you that. This is our all brand new studio and we'll be broadcasting from here from now on. I hope you enjoy this lost episode from season 3. I think it's a hell of a way to kick off season 4. Check this out. Hey everybody and welcome back. If you are just getting here, this is Tattoo Collectables and I'm your host Eric. So we've got some stuff coming up in the mail today. I'm not sure what it is. Like, a bunch of people have sent us a bunch of stuff and I'm just not sure what to expect. We've got some from Jerry Anglin. We've got some from Don Leslie. And I'm not sure what's in them. We'll find out together here in just a second. And then, as promised, back to our machine head episode. We're gonna do 2 different machines today. You'll see some cool return of that segment. So stick around. As soon as we're done with feisty mailroom Eric here, we'll get back to that. All right, stay tuned.
What's in the mail?
I just don't know what you mean by feisty. I mean, feisty's kind of. Oh, hey. Anyway, so welcome to What's in the Mail. Now, the first thing we're going to open this week, we're going to open these 2 first and those 2 last. So this first one comes from the postcard vault. Now, I believe I know what these are. These are some... Let me get them open, and then I'll start telling you about them. Oh, I think my Mr. Domo Tennessee Fight Knife may be too much for this package. No. So this, it just says thanks. There's nothing else. No, here they are. Now these are, oh yeah, these are beautiful. And they are originals. Okay, so this, actually I guess there's just one. I thought there was 2 in here, but no, we just have the one. So this is from I believe it's 1928. It's all in, it says 1865, but I really doubt that it was 1865. So this is all in, I believe it's in German. This is a candy card, but it's a candy card with Maori tattoos on it. Now these are, I believe these are from 1928. You would get these with a candy bar or some sort of candy. And they would come with these cards with different stuff on them. Now this one, and I'll get you a better shot of this one. This one has a Maori facial tattoo, a moko, and then it's got a another one above. The one above it doesn't look like a moko. It looks like scarring or scarification. But I cannot read the language that it's in, so I do apologize about that. But this is super cool. Now you've seen these before, the little candy cards and the cigarette cards. The George Burchett card that we're giving away, that's a cigarette card. Those came in packs of cigarettes. These bigger ones are candy cards. They came in different kind of chocolates. Now these are kind of hard to come by. You don't see them often, and when you do, they're pretty expensive. This one wasn't that bad. I think I paid $15 for this one. And like I said, I've got a couple other ones with different designs on them. I'm going to frame them all as one collection. We're about to get a new studio to do the show in, so you'll be seeing a bunch more stuff. You'll be seeing a bunch more collections put together. I know I'm always saying, oh, I'm gonna put this with this, and I'm gonna put these with those. In there, we'll have a dedicated framing room, so you'll be able to watch me put some of these collections together. And that's one of them. These candy cards, I love them. Candy and cigarette ephemera. They're double, sometimes triple collectibles. You know, some people collect them for the tattoo image. Some people collect them because they're postcards or candy cards. Some of them collect it because it's antique paper ephemera. So it checks a bunch of boxes, and that's why they're kind of hard to get. But that one was super nice. I got to clean off my my Tennessee fighting knife. Seems to have some schmutzies on it, and that is no good. So the next package that we're going to open, I believe, is a picture, but I'm not sure as to what it is. So we are going to give it a little open there and see what we got. What do we have here? Oh, I know what this is. Okay. So, oh, that's gorgeous. And they got it mounted on some kind of, oh, that's neat. It's super nice and mounted. So, I thought this was a poster. It is a handbill, but it is for the Screwed, Blued, and Tattooed 2, which happened on the May 20th, it looks like. And it had a bunch of bands, it had a bunch of tattooers, a bunch of vendors, and some other stuff there. It looks like it was a pretty good time. It was in Detroit, and that is the little day bill for it. Now this, I thought this was going to be bigger because of the detail. It was so detailed in the picture. I was like, oh, that's going to be huge. But it is just super tiny, and you can tell that it was printed with an offset 4-color printer. I mean, that thing is nice. I love getting these little convention things. Did you like that behind the? I love getting these little tiny convention posters. I've got a collection of convention posters that I'll be putting all up as one big display. This one I couldn't love anymore. It's signed on the bottom by the guy that designed it, and I can't read his signature, so I'm not real sure who that is. But it is a very nice little poster. Now it comes off this purple. It looks like they put some kind of postage stamp holders in the corners, so the corners would stay nice. I appreciate that. And then they put it in a nice little folder here for us. Love it, man. That's just super cool. It's going to go up. It'll go up in the new studio, and I'll take you on a tour. When I do a tour of that, some of the stuff you see in there, you'll be like, oh, I've seen that before. This one came from our buddy Jerry Anglin out in California. Now, for those of you who haven't seen the episodes with Jerry's stuff in it, Jerry has a bevy of stories from Captain Don Leslie and Lyle Tuttle. He's a guy that lives out there and was real good friends with them. And from time to time, he'll send me stuff in the mail, and I don't always know what it is. I don't know what this one is. So I guess we'll see. Last time he sent me the funeral card from Tuttle's funeral, which oh, this is neat. It says, "Hey buddy, hope you are well." Hey, I am well, Jerry, and I love hearing from you. Every time I hear from you, it's something new, different, and neat. And these are Captain Don Leslie business cards. There's a couple of them. There's one there. There's two. These two are the same, and then a Madam Chinchilla card. How cool is that? I don't have a Madam Chinchilla card at all. I didn't have a Captain Don Leslie card. Now, because I have two of these, this one, you know where it's going. I'm going to put it in the 1,000 count, the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Now, once again, I want to thank Jerry for that. This is an unsolicited send. I did not buy these. Jerry sent these to me for no charge, no cost. And thank you, Jerry. It's always good to hear from you, buddy. Yeah, whether it be on the phone or on the show. Now, ironically, I heard from Don Leslie, Captain Don Leslie's son. He is in Finland, and I guess is having a hard time getting back to the States because of everything that's going on or what have you. But he said that he'd been meaning to send us this package for a minute. So I am going to make sure that I don't cut into anything. There we go. With my because my Mr. Domo Tennessee Fight Knife is pretty unforgiving, especially with things inside packages. So Don said that he sent me a package, but he didn't say what it was. And it's anthrax. No, it's it's a smaller package some stuff here. Let's see what we got here. It always excites me to get stuff that we didn't order, because you never know what it is. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, man. Are you kidding me? Oh. Okay. Amazing. Hold on, I'll show everybody. So he sent me some of Captain Don Leslie's stuff. Now, for those of you who don't know, who aren't in the know, Captain Don Leslie was a sword swallower. He was best friends with Lyle Tuttle. He just circus performer. He was just an all-around, just a cool guy. Had some of the coolest tattoos on him. Now, this one says Captain Don Leslie, sword swallower, lecturer, circus sideshow historian, and it's got a little clown on it. That is super cool. That's a Captain Don Leslie card. I'm not sure when these are from, but they seem to be a little bit older. This one is from Merrimack, Massachusetts. And this one, it doesn't say, but this one says Captain Don Leslie presents Cabaret of Marvels, traditional circus sideshow attractions and ancient Egyptian art revived, performed live. These are super cool. Don, I don't know what to say. I am blown away by these. Now these are little, they're postcards from the Finland Tattoo Museum. And these are Captain Don Leslie postcards, and I'm assuming that these are paintings that Captain Don Leslie did, and they resemble sideshow banners. Which, man, these are too cool. And you know that I've got a weakness for postcards. I'm gonna put these. This will have one big display. Because I've got another Captain Don Leslie piece that's super cool. It actually hangs in our hallway here. Everybody sees it. So I'm going to put these with that and have a bigger display for old Captain Don there. And Don, thank you so much. I'm blown away by these. This is awesome, man. You and Jerry, y'all went above and beyond. Sending stuff, man. That's I am humbled by your generosity, gentlemen, and I thank you. All of this will be displayed for the public to see, and I'm blown away, guys. Thank you so much. I'm gonna have to go before I start tearing up. So let's get back to announcer Eric. He's a hard ass. He ain't gonna cry over nothing. I can't promise you that I won't. So I'll see you next week. All right, Jerry and Don, thanks for sending those. Those are and he's back there crying right now. It's kind of sad. I can kind of hear him back there in the bathroom. So here's something that we haven't had on the show for a minute. It's a return of our machine head segment. Now, a lot of you really dig these. So we are going to start featuring these again. I've got quite a few machines that have come in since we've been doing our East Coast tour. And here's a couple of the first ones for you to enjoy. I hope you enjoy them. All right, out there. Hey, welcome to Machine Heads. It's another edition with my Sergey Shipgill. All right, this week we've got this... This machine was, the casting was done by Larry Hanks. Aloha Larry, y'all may know him. He's from Hawaii. He's a super good dude. Makes awesome jewelry if you've never seen his jewelry. This one is a bit of a strange one. It's definitely a strange machine. I can't really, there we go, that's not gonna work. Let's put this up. There we go. That doesn't sound bad. Now it's a Larry Hanks cast frame. Okay, he cast the little swing arm frame here. It looks like a cross between a Dietzel and a bulldog. It's a bull Dietzel. It's got the two hookups on the bottom, like it would if it were an old machine. But it hooks up like a more modern machine though. It was rebuilt by a guy named Rich Cherry, I believe was his name, and he engraved the side of it. So like that side engraving that's done on there, that was done by the second owner. It was done by the guy who rebuilt it. Now, it looks like they went with like a 6 wrap, but the coils are the center of the coils are huge, but the wrappings on the coils are fairly small. So I'm not familiar with that wrapping style. It's got a fairly thick yoke on it. It is a brass machine, so it definitely has to have a yoke. It doesn't have a real tinny sound to it. It's got a nice, thick, full sound to it. And man, it's got a good feel to it. Like I could tattoo with this all day long. And what's it running at? That's running at a Jiminy Christmas at a 5.4. Let's see where it sparks. It's not gonna spark. But right about there's a sweet spot. Yeah, that's a nice runner, man. I like that. It runs at about 5.6, about 5.6. It is definitely set up as a liner. It's very, very tight. Everything on this machine is extremely tight, except for the bottom coil. The bottom coil needs to be shimmed out probably about 2 or 3 thousandths of an inch. I mean, it's not quite a sheet of paper. It's a little bit thick. It's like a piece of cardstock. That's about how thick the gap is in there. I don't hate that gap though, because I mean this machine runs really well. As a liner, I think it would do an excellent job. The only downside about this is the tube vise. Now I'll show you. The tube vise on that end, look how thin that is. That is super freaking thin. And I'm talking right here, right on the side of that tube vise. It just doesn't look like there's enough material in there. And I'd be really afraid to use this one over and over and over again for fear that it would fail as far as that tube vise went. I have tightened a tube in this. It does tighten up pretty fine. It doesn't slip around or move around. But I think the tension, especially with brass, the tension on that brass going in and out, in and out, in and out, I think that'll break. So I probably will not put this into heavy rotation. Now what I might do is I might buff it a little bit. I think this would definitely, it would get some good out of being cleaned. It does have a signature on the front. I'll show you that. There is the signature. I believe the signature is from the guy who rebuilt it, not from Aloha Larry. Larry, whoa, and then it broke. No. Larry, if you're out there listening, that's a gorgeous frame. I don't care for maybe there's a reason you did it that way and made it a little thinner. If it is, comment down below and let us know. And let us know if that is actually one of your frames, because the guy told me it absolutely was, that he just rebuilt it. I love this machine. It's pretty lightweight. Like I said, the only thing on it that I can say is the thinness of that. I'd be afraid I'd break it eventually. That would keep it out of heavy rotation, but I probably will use this one here in the next couple of weeks just to see how what kind of line it lays down. I can tell usually within 2 or 3 seconds of putting a load on it whether it's going to do right or not. On this one, on collectability, I'm going to put a 9 out of 10 on this. These are pretty hard to get. They're not production machines. As far as functionality, I'm going to have to give it a 6 out of 10. It runs good, but that tube vise, I'm going to have to knock it for that, in my opinion anyway. Now, other guys might not have a problem with that at all. They may love it. Now, it does have the old school, those are radio standoffs up there. those are super neat. You saw them on a bunch of machines in the 20s and 30s. But yeah, so that's the Larry Hanks. Hopefully you dug this one, and we will see you next time on Machine Heads. Keep tattooing. All right, so like I said, we're gonna keep that Machine Heads rolling. I've got several that I want to show you guys that have come in, while we're doing the show, and with that East Coast tour, I had to cut it out for a minute. So we are going to return to that though, and hopefully y'all dig that. We had a great time today. Again, we want to thank Don Leslie and Jerry Anglin for sending in such cool stuff. We are definitely going to put this stuff on display for the world to see. Again, gentlemen, thank you so much. And that is it for this week. Hopefully you all enjoyed the show. I'm hoping that you saw something that maybe you ain't seen before. Pass it along to your friends. And I want to ask you this. Now that we're at the end of the video, I definitely want to ask you, go ahead and like and subscribe to this video. It doesn't take you all very long to do it, and it means the world to us. 46% of the people who watch this show are subscribed. 54% of you have not subscribed yet. So one of those Don Leslie cards you saw today, one of the newer ones, it's going in the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. We have a bevy of stuff going in there. You're gonna be blown away when you see this. The George Burchett set is going in there. The 1970 Lyle Tuttle Rolling Stone will be in there. Just a bunch of really, there'll be a Sailor Jerry card in there. There is going to be so much stuff in this that you're going to be getting a collection in the mail. So definitely, I don't want anybody to miss out on that. It's going to be so neat that you're really going to kick yourself if you do. So until we meet next time, you know what I want you to do. I want you to stay safe. I want you to be nice to your fellow man. And I want you to keep on collecting. See you next time. Hey everybody, thanks for watching, and please hit the subscribe button down below and check out these videos. We've worked real hard on these too, and I think if you enjoyed this one, you'll enjoy those too.